Hello and welcome back to the second Witcher. We are continuing with our study
Left hook! Watch out for the left
of a
hook!
tavern.
Wanna dance, White Teddy?
Ah, my idol's coming!
Freak.
Welcome.
Wait till he drops his fucking gun!
Only the gods may ordain that the prize will fall to you. I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted. The gods have not granted me understanding of it. Perhaps Providence grants you luck, and then I shall give you this prize. Perhaps you will make better use of it.
So we are playing for some magical thingy. Pair of twos, and basically that's it. Fuck.
It does not look as though Providence has given you favors.
Well then let's try it again, right?
We have sinned. I can make no...
Same pair of twos. Oops. Oh, it just goes away. Oh shit.
It does not look as though
Gobble up, pay up, don't stay.
Only the gods may... I can make...
What do you have? You have basically some garbage, right? Yeah, let's leave the 6 and reroll everything else.
You are lucky, traveler, but not enough. It does not look as though the gods decree that you should bear up my burden. Only the gods may ordain that the prize will fall to you. I can make no sense of this relic I have been entrusted.
Oh, the idea is to get some kind of a combination to get him convinced, right? What kind of a combination? Yeah, definitely not that one.
It does not look as though Providence...
Okay, I'm not that actually interested in this.
Only the gods may ordain that the prize will fall to you.
What's going on here? A competition, brother. With the port closed, we're bored off our asses. Care to take part?
What are the rules?
The contenders put their coin down, winner takes all.
Fighting rules.
Drop your opponent and make sure he stays down.
Complicated.
So? Are you fighting, brother? He's a fresher like you, brother. Good for starters. Put your coin down. So, what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin!
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
Punches lights out!
That was fucking poetry. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
Cor Bransel, known as Flip-Arse.
Strange name.
Does everything backwards. Sleeps in daytime, drinks before he eats, and tells women to get dressed before he ploughs them.
Flip-Arse.
Show us your orange. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard! Punches lights out!
He looks buff.
Punches lights out!
Hey, champ.
What?
I can tell you're a serious contender. Far too good for this drunken riffraff. Believe you me, I know what I'm talking about.
So, I don't know you.
They call me King Ziggy because I pay like a king. If you want a taste of fame and riches, look for me by the inn in the evenings. I'll take you to the right place.
Wouldn't want to get on your bad side. Up for another, brother.
Who's up next?
I knew you'd end up fighting each other.
Who's that?
Tidy Tib. The bastard eats honey straight from the hive, drinks for 4, and some say he can hang a bucket full of water from his cock. You better get a solid coin pouch ready. So what'll it be?
I'm ready.
Gentlemen, let the dance begin.
Wait till he drops his fucking guard!
Ow. Looks painful. Oh yeah, it's a fist fight.
In the kidneys!
Left hook! Watch out for the left hook!
That was fucking poetry. Congratulations! You dropped some of the toughest brawlers. Well done. Tournament's over.
Punches lights out!
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
A pleasure to see you. I believe we met in Bazima.
Care for a little fornication?
I'm a rich. I don't know. 10? Yeah, shit.
Ooh, need a distraction, white one.
20?
I'm bored stiff.
Apparently not. The creation of these formations began, it turned out that shitty shield bearers are as good at fighting the mobile skeletal units as a knight's saddle on a pig. The first special forces were formed by King Demavend, and they were commanded by the infamous White Rayla. Their effectiveness went hand in hand with cruelty and ruthlessness in their battles with the squirrels, and their hatred to non-humans usually extended, mildly speaking, beyond professional spheres. Elves from the units had equally strong enmity towards them, and the clashes between the partisans and the special forces were always extremely brutal and bloody. Besides fighting the skeletal, the Temerian special forces carried out a variety of other dangerous tasks, justly earning their reputation of effective professionals. Some leather. A bunch of knives. Yeah, why not? Silver sword scabbard? I mean, why not? But what the hell is it? Oh, it's a junk. I don't think that sorcerers at all. I don't like that sorcerers at all. All female mages put on airs and smell of bitchiness, but this one is evidently after something. It's clear she's not just after coin, as she's pitting people against each other as if they were toys. Does she suspect me of spying? If it's true that sorceresses can read minds, I must be wary. Were my collusion with the Squirtle to be revealed, I would rather off myself than soften Loretta's gal.
Greetings.
What can I get you, fine lad?
What do you think of the Commandant?
Mr. Laredo is a great man. A great man. He looks after us, helping, like. Taxes are just as they should be. We're all pleased he governs the trading post and we're all perfectly happy here.
What are you talking about, woman? Feeling all right? The town's a dump. Laredo's robbing you, and his men intimidate everyone.
That's foolishness, Master Witcher. Shouldn't say that. Shouldn't badmouth the Commandant. He's a holy man. Period.
You fear him that much?
Don't you provoke me. Beat it!
What do you think?
Mr. Taxes...
Excellent. You're a model citizen. I'll be sure to inform the Commandant.
Bah! Do I need publicity? I'm a humble woman. I know what's good for me. Laredo's our leader here and everything's all right. Remind me, which one was this?
A pleasure to
Foltest
see
they
you.
killed?
I believe we met in Basima.
Jolly.
A
Wasn't he the
pleasure
one
to
who
see you.
always wanted
I believe
us
we
to
met in
call him
Basima.
Daddy?
No, I've seen that one today.
I don't know then.
Praise Melita. I'll need you to pay up front.
Did you?
What do I pay taxes for? Sure, honey.
Ever heard of doing it Witcher and Strigged style?
No, tell me.
Down the flat, tries to get it on, falls fast asleep, and she wakes up.
Anything interesting in here? I mean, there are a lot of resources over here. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, anything interesting? Doesn't look like it.
Remind me, which one was this Foltest they killed?
Wasn't he the one who always wanted us to call him Daddy?
No, I've seen that one today.
I don't know
He
then.
dropped his fucking guard!
Shall we return to our company of friends?
Damn, that was close. Innkeep! Vodka!
Triss Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor. No wedding, Zoltan?
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakau's, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slop 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
The dragon, well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbalt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Valette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbalt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from La Valette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds a significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the La Villettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yor with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
Some action.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the kayran.
Kayran?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
And which of you is ready to help the sorceress fight the beast?
Why us? Huge it is. Big as a mountain.
Then why get angry at someone who's willing?
Well, 'cause...
We'll tend to the kayran, the sorceress or I. Maybe we'll do it together. We'll draw it away from the port beforehand so as not to endanger the likes of you.
Well, I hope you succeed. I've no preference for who does it, witch or witcher. Just kill the whoreson and the whole town will be grateful.
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called kayran, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tansarville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sile de Tansarville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the kayran was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Marigold, sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species, to throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt, you saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
I have a feeling those two hate each other.
Go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice. You'll learn a trade, gain respect.
I've always preferred the wandering life. Meet new people, beat some of them up.
Don't tell me you like it here.
Not really, it's a shithole. But plenty of folk to beat up. Going somewhere, friend?
Say something, or did you just fart?
Just be quiet.
Bloody hell.
What, damn it?
No one to speak to.
Greetings.
Can I get down there? No. Yeah. So, we can enhance art. We can just get up our damage. And we can boost our Axi. Then it will be Quen, from which it will be either sign intensity. Quen transfers deflected damage to multiple targets. Or Vigor. Okay. I'll have alchemy, right? Unlocks the ability to drink an additional potion, effects of all oils, damage when poisoned, chance of instant kill when poisoned, vigor regeneration. Okay, and amplification, adrenaline, and boosts something when I am poisoned. Okay. Not a big fan of being poisoned, but apparently this is one of the ways.
How you like that offer from the Commandant?
I'm in.
Toll Collector's house.
Dog catcher.
Ever seen the river monster, the kayran?
I have, but I'm not the talkative kind.
Speak up.
The monster's as big as a barn, with giant tentacles. Snatches men from boat decks and cattle off the shore. It's slimy like a snail, but fast as a thirsty vampire.
Thanks. I don't see much point in collecting different ingredients and parts and other stuff which I have no idea where to use to. Unlike money, of course, because for money you can always find why? Yeah, thanks. I wanna climb, I don't wanna descend. Oh, and that's it. Actually, that's a nice place for meditation and stuff.
Mar always said, go ask the mason to take you as his apprentice. You'll learn it.
You free?
No, working my arse off like a stagecoach. I wouldn't sleep with you for all the gold in Temeria. Greetings.
Psst. White-haired one. I have an offer for you.
Greetings, white-haired one. I could do with your help. You see, I'm looking for a certain formula.
I'm no herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight. Find the formula and you'll earn a sizable pouch of orans.
He is a little bit shady, but let's just see how that will develop.
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Can't go and see him yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher, have your ways?
I'll see what I can do.
Poisonous incense. Okay. We'll have a look into it.
Hey there.
Hi.
Boss, why the hell are we stacking and restacking this stuff if the port's still blocked?
For practice. Just keep stacking.
Greetings.
The witcher will soon kill the beast and will set off immediately.
There you go.
What are you looking
Bloody
at?
hell!
Are you Amerigo Vespucci? The guard just materialized over here, right?
Dog catcher.
How are you?
I wouldn't mind a donut with that, man.
Boss, so what about that bonus?
Is the work complete?
Not yet.
People! The mutant's pursuing me!
Get to work, you sloths!
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls at a rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone. You can split that reward if you wish.
Oh, let's try it.
Well, we're managing it together now. So as I see it, you should double the reward.
You jest.
You'll double what you offered Lady de Tansarville, because that's what the contract's worth.
So be it. I assume you to be professionals and worth every last copper paid to you.
It's a deal. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it! I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably. He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
It's true what you say. He's like a cat. At your service.
Yeah, probably underestimated what Akshi can do.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman.
Oh, I can sell him this useless things, right? Yeah, they weigh a lot. Well, the way I'm thinking about it, I have less than half a weight, so how about I just leave that be?
You might want to stir it.
I don't.
There was something like this, right?
No offence, but you're scaring my customers away.
I can't stand to see.
At your
Yeah,
service.
yeah.
I'm not sure that what I'm doing is actually legal. Definitely doesn't look like it.
Oh, at your service.
Thank you, not a good boy. They're rabble, I tell you.
They pinch my ass and don't even leave a tip.
Damn it. The moral downfall embodied.
Ah, greetings.
I wouldn't want a donut about now.
Don't know that I've the strength to work today.
Oh, welcome!
have no idea where I'm going, so I'm basically just wandering around. Maybe I just consider that street to be a kind of a central street. Like in every other normal RPG, these guys would be pissed with me doing this stuff, right? And it looks like they're almost okay with that. Attention monsters. Oh yeah, apparently that one leads me somewhere out. Some craftsmen. Okay, let's wrap up this part. See what do we have here.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I see even Flotsam has its ghetto.
We're in Temeria, aren't we? Non-humans are to blame for everything. Cattle plague, higher taxes. Let them live, so long as it's far away and not for too long.
You mistake the night sky for stars reflected in a pond. Wow.
Welcome.
What's he trying to sniff out?
Beautiful day,
New
isn't it?
shoes. What happened? He said he can't leave her just yet. She's going through a difficult time.
I think that's Loretta's castle, but I don't think it's that time of the day already. Can't see the sun, but just a gut feeling.
We're out of mutton.
What do you want me to do? Shit a sheep?
We should send for Laredo.
Don't know that I've the strength to work today.
Regards.
This kind of exploration definitely takes some time, so I'm wondering whether it will justify itself at some point.
Fires are common enough in smithies, and a broken arm can make it very difficult to forge weapons.
You threatening me, dipshit? Piss off! And don't come back, or I'll thrash you so hard Even your ploughing guild won't help you. Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So how can we help you, eh?
I can almost believe that that was actually
Witcher!
written on his crotch.
Greetings! What brings you here, White Wolf? Make yourself at home, please.
Do we know each other?
I've heard, or rather read much about you, in the letters of the Rivian diaspora.
Well, nice to meet you.
Einar Gausel, fundamentally a trader in old curios, although I also concern myself with the non-human community.
Books in Flotsam? I wouldn't have thought it a profitable enterprise.
Hey, many foreigners come through here. Sometimes they buy books, sometimes they have tomes to sell. Yesterday, for example, Lady Sile de Tansarville purchased items for a sum equal to my yearly dealings.
Did she buy anything interesting?
De Vermis Mysteries, the Exeter Treatise, complete and unabridged, plus a very expensive volume I'd rather not mention. I should add, as generosity must be praised, that she made a donation to the community, specifically to the Fund for Widows and Orphans.
The non-humans in Flotsam are organized?
We aren't, but we aid each other as best we can. I mainly collect taxes and announce the Commandant's dispositions.
That'd make you a prime target for Yorvith.
You're correct on that account. He's warned me many times, and I've explained the need for my function to him just as many. Both in vain. It seems we've agreed to disagree. Well, the sword is his calling, the pen is mine. Hence, no meeting of the minds. It wasn't always this hard. Turned sour when several elven lassies disappeared. We lost our trust in the humans, and the Scoia'tael ceased trusting us.
Did they turn up, the women?
No, I believe Neckers killed them. I remember Morrill of the White Hands. She and her lover made a beautiful pair.
Some book on drowners. Okay. Information on dwarves. It's about the witchers. Neckers. Okay. Rot fiends. What the hell is that? Kayran. Endrigas, wraiths. Okay. So, can you please kinda... Yeah, thank you. Definitely one of the most expensive is about the kayran. And then just let's get this one, Neckers, Rot Fiends, there was something else. Endrigas, Wraiths, and Summershrine, yes. I don't think you have anything else. So, let me save and read them. Midsummer is the day of the summer solstice and marks the beginning of the first month of summer in the Elven solar calendar. Elves believe that all things under the sun occur in cycles. After midsummer, the days grow shorter and the dying commences, to last until the winter solstice. Summer shrines erected on the day give praise to the sun and life while acknowledging death's certainty. Spells that protect living things and draw power from the sun's heat are particularly strong near these shrines. Witches use them to bless crops and summon fire. Even godless witchers bow before summer shrines to augment the intensity of their signs. Wraths are not, as some claim, the outward manifestation of an inner fear. They are visible, tangible, and dangerous on top of that. According to the teachings of priests, those who died suddenly without completing their tasks in this vale of tears become such specters. Wraiths have their own aims. Sometimes they remain unaware of them, but more often than not, they pursue their calling without the slightest regard for the living. Endrigas are forest creatures that resemble arachnids. They are especially fond of floodplains, as moisture and tall grass suit them. Longer than they are tall, they move about on all fours and are extremely difficult to spot as they lie motionless awaiting their prey. Like kikimors, endrigas are divided into castes, with warriors being most numerous, guards being less common, and queens being a real rarity. These monsters, like arachnids, hatch from eggs. Impregnated queens lay the eggs in cocoons which hang from trees in areas known as nests. The lesser creatures zealously guard their queens as colonies depend on them for survival. The queens themselves remain hidden, caring little for what happens to other adult specimens. However, when their nest is threatened, they emerge swiftly and fight ferociously. Thus, to exterminate an Endriga colony, one must set fire to its cocoons to draw out and kill the queen. Given that they are necrophages, rot fiends feed on carrion and human corpses, but this does not mean they do not attack the living. They appear on battlefields near cities afflicted by plague or around villages touched by famine. See a rot fiend, and you can be sure that there are many more in the area. They appear of a sudden and disappear even more quickly if threatened, so exterminating them is difficult. Trapping rot fiends makes little or no sense. Instead, they are best dealt with by cutting off their food supply, that is, burning all corpses in the area. Corpses must be incinerated rather than buried, for rot fiends are avid and skillful diggers. Without sustenance, the beasts will leave in search of new feeding grounds. Imagine a drowner that burrows tunnels, climbs trees, is more vicious than usual, and when ambushing its prey, it does so with many of its kin. Now you have a good idea of what an echo is. These primitive creatures are the bane of the wilderness. The inhabitants of forest villages fear them, and animals give their nests a wide berth. Neckers are social creatures gathering in something akin to tribes, for they can only repel the attacks of stronger assailants en masse. Witchers can use their full range of skills and techniques when fighting neckers. Signs, bombs, poisons, and oils that augment bleeding are all extremely effective against the beasts. Necker nests are best destroyed with grape shot bombs. Sometimes drowned men return as monsters to haunt the living. Tormented by their own death, they seek to murder others. They prefer to draw their prey underwater. As their victims drown, they tear them into shards and consume them like soggy biscuits. Such creatures are called drowners. They are numerous on the banks of the Pontar, as this large river with regular shipping and riverside villages provides them with ample sustenance. The kayran stands apart among all creatures, large and small, beautiful and horrible. It is unique, unlike any other being. Doubtless, it is a post-conjunction creature that appeared in our reality in the time when the worlds intermingled. It made its home in the waters of the Pontar, where it lives to this day. Over the ages, the chronicles mention several instances of the kayran appearing on the river's surface in various places. There is no certainty if these mentions apply to one and the same creature slowly moving up or down the river, or to the original creature's progeny seen here and there.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry.
I want to play dice.
All right. Shall we?
A pair of 6. He has 3 of them.
I'm lost!
Hand over the coin.
Here, but I'll not play you anymore.
So, who is up for a game around here?
Sandler's the best.
We'll see.
Who's Sandler?
Mind if I have a look at your books?
Take your time. No hurry. Godspeed!
I'm not sure this is how it's supposed to work. Like, you see a giant safe and the guy stands just right in front of you and you with a poker face just... I'm gonna take that. Thank you.
The Witcher. Think he'll agree?
No, I don't know. Shall we just walk up and ask him like that?
Take a good look at him.
Ha! Greetings. A word, if you will.
You see, we've created an alchemical substance and we wish to test it in Vizima, in a laboratory.
Seeing as you're a Witcher, we wondered if you'd be willing to test it in practice.
In a year or two, given the occasion, you could visit us in Vizima. We'd examine you and reward you generously.
We need to study its long-term effects. We can't say more.
Are you in?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Splendid!
Excellent!
Now, if you could also keep a journal of the experiment.
Don't overdo it.
So what am I supposed to do? Drink something or... Oh, it's a mutagen. Oh, nice. Some kind of a tower thing which I cannot access. Which is return here, right? I go away a little bit. Are you gonna return? Yeah. And that's the town square, if I am not mistaken. Can I climb up there? I think that's the nice spot to stop for today. Nice little episode. Not much going on, but at least we know what are we going to do in the chapter 1. Apparently our task is to defeat the kayran. We've bargained our reward, enrolled into some tournaments and stuff. So let's just see how it will go. So far so good. I hope you enjoyed the episode just as much as I enjoyed playing it. In such a case, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, or otherwise let me know in the comments what I can improve for you. And I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day, guys. Bye.